Hello, Jake Chesney, Own Your Life with Us, and welcome to part 3 of the financial house that we're going over. And in part 1, we covered the overview. Part 2, we talked about risk management, health, life, disability, and liability insurance as being that. Part 3, we're going to get into savings, and that's today, okay? So when we talk about savings, most people understand that could be a savings account. It could also be a checking account. Or a money market account, or a CD. I should have that on there too, CD. And most of you probably realize they don't pay a whole lot of interest, especially nowadays. I bet if you have any of these vehicles, you're looking at maybe 1%. Maybe someone's getting 2, maybe someone's getting 3%. 10 years ago, it might have been 5 or 6%. But it volleys and probably averages over time, 2-3% interest of what you get on your savings. Checking is usually 0. And the reason I bring that up is because one of the strategies that you can look for, or you can contact me or someone like me, is to ask them about what does it mean to have a private reserve or an infinite bank. What I have is a life account, I call it, or something like this. And the rate of return is so much better than these vehicles. So I don't carry a savings account anymore. I don't carry a money market. I don't carry CDs. I use checking just for convenience. And over here, instead of getting 1 to say 3%, I'm getting 6%, and it's really like 8 to 9 because it's not taxed. So in other words, I would have to have 8 or 9% return in my savings account to equal what I'm getting in my life account or my private reserve. And this is a savings instrument because it does not go backwards. It's guaranteed not to decline, and it's averaged a nice growth over the years. And one other really important part about that is that because the rate of return is high enough, it can be considered a retirement supplement. It can be actually perform some of the features that you're going to use your investments for, and that allows you to build it bigger, because you're not going to build 2-3 years worth of income in your money market account, because that's too much money that's sitting around at 1 or 2%, and then it's taxed on top of that. So I encourage you to share this with some friends. Google if you want. Better yet, find someone you trust and ask them about this, or ask me about it, even if you don't want to work with me, and I'll help find an advisor for you that you can talk to, or I can give you a second opinion on your current plan or advisor, what they're talking about, to see if you can find this. So I'm a big fan of this. Obviously, it's the prime of what I do on the financial health side, is help people develop a large opportunity fund / emergency fund, and it ends up being strong enough return to use for college, for kids, for daughters getting married someday. A lot of the unknowns, both positive and negative, can be covered here if you have a large enough savings. What a lot of people do is they have a little bit of savings and then they start building the house up here, and this isn't where you want to go to for those opportunities, emergencies, and things like that. So that rate of return is pretty important, to have it be high enough to be serve multiple purposes and allow you to have a large liquid stance. We can go more into this on another session, but that'll be it for savings today. It comes first. You can't be a true good investor if you're not a good saver first. So focus on savings after you've built your foundation, and then you can be a better investor because you can invest from your savings. That's it for today. My wish for you is that you will decide to take control, and that you will decide to join this journey with us so that you can have the freedom that comes from living your life by design. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time.